guys wanna hear and listen to, right? You guys wanna be on top of Bitcoin. Before that, let's look at this, guys. Flow has gone up that day. Was it a Monday? What is today anyway? Today's a Wednesday, Monday or something like Monday or Tuesday. Flow has hit about $26.05. That means the Malaysian group, guys, Malaysia boleh. Those in the Malaysian group who bought Flow at 1,000 US dollars only at 10 cents for 33 minutes or something like that on Monday were millionaires. Okay, this was worth actually 250,000 US dollars or RM1 million. I mean, how do you like that? Like RM1 million? You guys want to be millionaires or what? So they had their 33 minutes worth of fame. Okay, you guys are not millionaires anymore, right? But that's cool. That's okay, you know, because I think that this thing is definitely going to go further, because after all, Flow is the number one blockchain. It's actually a blockchain, you know. It's a blockchain that is going to define the NFTs or the non-fungible token movement. Okay, so this is hot, guys. But today is all about Bitcoin. So let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's set it up straight, guys. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Yeah, I gotta remove this. Okay, let me remove this. Awesome. Oh, you guys are coming in. Come in, guys. Come in, because now it's all about Bitcoin. I see we have a dump. This is good, you know, because, you know, before it can go up, guys, again through another parabolic run, we kind of need a dump for things to kind of like level off, right? It's just too exciting, guys. Too exciting is never good. Okay, listen to me. Okay, too exciting is not good for us. Helen says MetaMask want money. No, MetaMask doesn't want money. Okay, they're just trying to fool you. Okay, you don't have to buy Ethereum from MetaMask. I'll tell you what to do. Okay, you can actually put in your Ethereum from the exchanges and send it to MetaMask. So everyone's excited on Saturday, right? We are going to have our another wallets class, but this is real, and we are going to hunt. We are going to hunt for the airdrops, okay, those free tokens. But look at this, Bitcoin has fallen. But let's go to this, and I have another chart here, right? I got another chart here. Look at this, guys. I got this chart, and see, this and this are just as important. So you see here Bitcoin falling down. Even Ethereum is falling down to support. Let's see what's happening on Bitcoin. Yes, look at that. It almost hit 60, right? It was at 58,000. It is now back to 54,000. So there's some cooling off. Let's see what happens when MicroStrategy comes into the market. I think MicroStrategy is ready to buy. I'll tell you why. I'd like to know what Michael Saylor is going to buy at, right? So let's go back here and let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum now is at support. Yeah, it's at support. You see this bar here? You see that? So that drove a scare for a lot of people, and it tried to rally up. It's been dumped again down to this support line. Let's see if it holds. But nowadays, you guys should not only take a look at this, you guys should go here, okay? You guys should go here. Look at that. Look at that. What is Ethereum futures? This is on the CME, okay? This is on the CME, because here you can see whether there is a CME gap, right? You guys want to know where Ethereum is going down to? Well, there's no CME gap, obviously, here, because on the CME, it does not operate on Saturdays and Sundays. What's happening to Bitcoin? Do we see a CME gap on Bitcoin? I want to see this. And let me show you this crazy chart. Okay, there's no CME gap there. Okay, this is Monday, went up and then went down. Wow, really went up some more, then went down. But if you want to see what's happening to Bitcoin, this is a parabolic rise, super duper parabolic rise. You just go here and you change this to month. I want you to look at that. Look at that. Just look at that bar. That's the monthly bar. So this low is like 32,000. This is like 58,000, guys. This is like what is that? What in the world is that? That is like a parabolic rise. Remember, I've been saying this. Parabolic rises need a correction somehow. So 32 to 58 is like 26,000 US dollars this month. Whoa, that is like crazy. Like, look at that parabolic rise. Now, something must correct this so that we can go back higher. Again, you guys want to see Bitcoin 100,000, right? Which is the title of this show. Will Bitcoin go to 100,000? Well, for it to do that, we must actually go down somewhere first and then go up again. And historically, when Bitcoin have these moves, you know, it can typically go down from between to 30 to 35%, right? Very normal, very normal if you've been in the space. So I have sold all the Ethereum I wanted to sell. I do have some more Ethereum, but I want to use it for something else. Okay, the Ethereum I have, remember, is to be used for a lot of IDO. So whatever I have sold, I have sold. I've sold, I think, the past 2 weeks between 1748 and 2026. It didn't really hit my target of 2055, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind it. But today I want to talk about Bitcoin. Where is this going? You know, it's 53. Yeah, 53,930. I am not a trader. I'm not a day trader and all that uses leverage. So I can kind of ignore that. I want to know where this thing really goes, because as these go down, right? And let's talk about the alts rally, okay? There is an alts rally going down. No, I don't think Bitcoin is going to be a bear, but I think we need a correction, a healthy correction. No, if you guys are not in the crypto market, you might think it's a bear. I don't think so. To us, a healthy correction is a healthy correction. It might scare your pants off, so you know you gotta buy new. You gotta buy pants with good this, right, the right size and a good belt, okay, to keep your pants on. Anyway, so let's see this now. When this happens, what happens? Sometimes it flows onto the smaller coins, right? It flows into the alts, right? Flows into the alts. So let's see what's happening to some alts. What's happening today to some alts? Well, let's look at this. Okay, this is very interesting. This is something called CRO, which is Crypto.com. Do you guys have an account in Crypto.com? It suddenly exploded because they are going to burn 70 million of the coins. Let's see what Crypto.com is. Let's go and see here. Where's Crypto.com? I just want to show you what's happening, right? So what is their market cap? Man, I don't know. Yeah, it's around there. So they're going to burn like 70 billion worth of Crypto.com coins. And naturally, when you have lower supply, what happens? Of course, it's going to go up, right? So this is why I said I really don't do day trading. It is very tiring, guys. It is very difficult to trade cryptos. I'd rather play for the longer term. I'd rather play for the big money. And what is the big money even at that value? Look at this. Just wanted you to look at this. Okay, guys, this is my account from Crypto.com. Hello, 6,571. It is not 6,571. Actually, it's 7,000 today. 7,000. I mean, 7,000 US dollars today, right? I'm hodling it. I've been hodling all this thing, right? I don't like trading, okay, guys? Trading is very tiring. Because if I were to trade this, it's made a good run, right? I would have been out, and then today I'm like, okay, that's not good, okay? So this is why if you want to go for this, we go for the longer term. And before we look at whether Bitcoin can go to before we say it, whether Bitcoin can go to what do you say, 100,000 US dollars, I want us to see something. Let me see something. How many of you are gold bugs here? You guys are gold bugs, right? You guys are real gold bugs. Well, gold is at 1796. Can I ask you a question? When did the gold ETF come out? Again, does anybody know? You can type on Zoom, you can type on YouTube. When did the ETF come out for gold? Does anybody know? I'm showing you gold. I'm showing you what can potentially happen to Bitcoin. That's what we need to know. Anybody know? When did the gold, GLD, come out? Anybody know? Anybody know? Okay. Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know for this? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Well, I'm going to tell you. Here, you got to look at this strategically, okay? Because now gold, Bitcoin, or rather Bitcoin, not gold. Bitcoin is attempting to flip gold. Remember this, okay? Remember this. At a valuation, what? At the price of 53,000, the market valuation of Bitcoin, let's make this bigger, okay? At 53,000, this is what's going to happen now. 1 trillion. The market valuation of Bitcoin is already 1 trillion. Now, I don't know when this is going to happen, but people are saying, right, Bitcoin needs to move 50x more to flip gold. I don't even know whether that's possible, but these are just the numbers. So what happened to gold? The ETF for gold, let's look at this, guys. Date, inception, GLD ETF is what? 11th of November. Wait, what is that? That's not 11th of November. This is the USA, okay? This is November 18th, 2004. Now, why is an ETF important? It allows you, the regular guy, to buy Bitcoin, okay? Because now a lot of you guys, you know the struggle with wallets and all that, right? You guys have problems buying Bitcoin. It's a challenge setting up the wallets, going to the exchange, etc., etc., etc. You know, you might want to learn, but what about your mom? What if your mom wants to have a savings in Bitcoin, a small bit in Bitcoin? That makes sense. She can't go to a bank and buy Bitcoin. In Singapore, you can. Yes, I know in Singapore you can. In Malaysia, you can't. You can't go to Maybank. You can't go to CIMB Bank to buy Bitcoin just like that, right? There's nothing there. But I can buy gold. And I know that RHB Bank has the GLD and SLV ETF. So what happened to gold after that ETF came out? Let's go here, right? Don't get too excited, okay? Don't get too excited. This is 11. Where's 11? Look at that. So when the gold ETF came out, gold was about 458. It got dumped a little bit, right? Don't get too excited. It got dumped a little bit because I think the news came out, right? Let's go here. Where was it? 4, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, kind of got dumped a little bit. And then look what happened to gold from 458 because the ETF made it simpler to buy gold. 458 all the way up 1914. Took quite some time. Okay, took how many years? How many years was this? About 5 years. 5 years. It went up like 5 times. Now you guys know Bitcoin can do this within a year. Because Siva is actually, how long is the investment time? This is short because, as I've explained before, when you live in crypto, you live in dog years, okay? Things happen much, much faster. Thanks, Bob Powell. Yeah, 2004. Look what happened there. What do you think is going to happen to Bitcoin? It is going to explode, assuming, you know, if the ETF comes, my God, it's going to explode. You guys aren't going to catch it. So what's happening on Bitcoin? What is pushing Bitcoin up? See, now I think people are, yeah, they're selling Bitcoin, but they'll be very cautious in selling Bitcoin because look what MicroStrategy has done. MicroStrategy initially wanted to raise this much of Bitcoin, right? They wanted to raise 600 billion to buy more Bitcoin. They then change it. Okay, why don't we raise around 900 billion? Yeah, 900 billion, yeah. See that? 900 billion. Now there is 1.05 billion. And this is going to look to buy Bitcoin because, guys, you can't go and raise money and say, oh, I'm not going to buy, right? They have to buy, but where? Now, Michael Saylor is very smart. What was his buy last time? I'm just going to show you. Let's go back to the charts again because you guys need to know this, okay? Now, Michael Saylor last time, he was buying Bitcoin when it was around 20K. He didn't buy around 20K. He had raised one of his earlier funds at that time when it was here, and he bought at 16.6. Was it 16.6? Somewhere around here. Sorry, this was, yeah, 19. He bought around here, 16.6. Yeah, he bought around this region. So he is a very clever guy. Okay, so on the one hand, they need to buy, but I don't think they're the type of guys who like to buy high, right? They are probably waiting for a correction, but they got to do it. Because if they don't do it, people are asking, hey guys, what happened to our money? And I've been saying to you guys, right, this is why I'm selling, so I have no more Ethereum to sell. Poor me, right? So that is one news flow about Bitcoin. Let's go to some more news flows about Bitcoin so that you understand. Now, ETF is very tricky, but there is already a Bitcoin ETF. Are you guys Canadian, guys? Are you guys Canadian? Because if you are Canadian, you guys are lucky. I don't think I can buy this Bitcoin ETF, right? But look at this, Canada's first Bitcoin ETF. Look at that, guys. First Bitcoin ETF, 421 million amount under management in 2 days. Awesome. That's Canada. That's very near the US, and Canada is north of the US, right? Awesome, right? So we hope that they will come down to the US. Raging success of first Bitcoin fund. Okay, so amazing, right? Amazing. You just started trading, right? Just started trading recently. So yes, Simon, you are lucky. So we know who's going to be the buyers of this Bitcoin ETF. Yeah, maybe I should marry Canadian also. If the US doesn't come through, I should marry a Canadian woman. Okay, awesome, guys. This is super awesome. The Canadians are there. So now you ask, when US? Because you guys want to see 100K. Let's see when US. Let's go to the famous Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood, where are you, Cathie Wood? What does she say? What does she say about Bitcoin? Because she seems to be trending a lot, right? Cathie Wood, what do you say, Cathie Wood? Bring out your this, right? Bring out your your prowess to actually look into the future. Bitcoin ETF prospects. Okay, ARK Invest Cathie, what does she say? What does probably the most trending fund manager in all of fund management say about this? I mean, I would like to know, right? Come on, faster. Oh no, the internet is letting me down again. It's coming. Don't worry. But before that, since we're waiting for Cathie Wood, oh yeah, here it is. Bitcoin ETF prospects and Tesla's billion-dollar investment. What does she say? Unprecedented new highs. Look at this. She thinks, and this is very important because when Cathie Wood speaks, I think we better start listening, okay? Look at that. The probability has gone up because Gary Gensler, what did he do? We talked about this before. You can go and see the earlier shows. Look, he taught a digital currency class at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He's now being nominated to lead the Securities and Exchange Commission. And if he leads that, the likelihood of an ETF has really gone up. I think many companies now in the US have already applied, including Gemini, was it? The Winklevoss twin, Van Eyck or something that also has several ETFs. So with this ETF coming, what do you think will happen? I think this is going to happen. This is going to be like gold, guys. This is going to be like gold. Next, 1.5 billion bet on Bitcoin. That was Tesla. We know about it. What else do we see here? Yeah, there it is, guys. Bitcoin cracked 1 trillion on Friday. It is having its sights on gold. Whether it does that, we don't know. But if there is an ETF and knowing what happened to gold after that ETF, I don't think it can crack it, but it will be darn close. It is going to be very close. I think it is going to give a run for the money for gold, okay? And look at this, right? If all corporations in the United States were to put 10% of their cash into Bitcoin, that alone would add 200,000 to the Bitcoin price. So that will be about 250,000. Now, look at this, guys. Who has a 316,000 target on Bitcoin? Citibank, okay? So what did Citibank say? That if the US rolled out the vaccine because it had to print a lot of money, guess what? It may go to 316. So again, look at Cathie Wood here. If you put around 50 to 200,000, that's about 250,000. It kind of makes sense. Although I think that maybe, let's think about 100,000 first, okay? So if you see all this, definitely it is likely, okay? It's likely after this froth is taken care of and after Michael Saylor buys his thing. I don't think Michael Saylor is going to buy at 60, 70,000. Okay? I don't think that will happen. He will buy it lower. So it's good that we have this correction. It allows Michael Saylor to buy. And if you guys have altcoins, they are also corrected, but it's really not a big dump. It's an okay la dump. Huh? It's okay. It's really not that big. So these are the things that are really encouraging for Bitcoin. So what other things are encouraging? Let's look at the news here, okay? Let's look at the news for Cointelegraph. What's happening here? So again, guys, when you guys say, see, there's a difference, guys. If you aren't in crypto, you know, a dub, you might say it's a bear market. To us, crypto guys is like, yeah, 30%, 35%, and it's okay, right? It's okay. We've been through worse before, right? We have been through worse before. So for us, it's kind of normal, man. Look at this. I was surprised when I saw this. So everybody's now taking aim at Peter Schiff. Who is Peter Schiff? He is a Bitcoin hater and he is a gold lover. He is a gold lover. So, you know, the thing is, Bitcoin has already flipped. They flipped. They kind of changed. They kind of got two gold lovers called Paul Tudor Jones, right? Paul Tudor Jones, and Paul Tudor Jones. I don't know. Does he have most of his holdings in gold? Because last time he invested in Bitcoin, he said most of it is still in gold, and also Stanley Druckenmiller, right? So Bitcoin has really flipped this two gold bucks. So now everyone is saying now, hey, when does Peter Schiff do this? And if you know who Paul Tudor Jones is, he was the first one that got into Bitcoin. And Paul Tudor Jones fund invested in who? Flow. It's smart, right? Because, you know, Flow is the Ethereum for the NFT. So let's look at what's happening on this news. So you got to be reading all this news, guys. You got to be reading all this news. Let me clear this thing. What does it say here? Look at that. Tesla made 1 billion profit on its Bitcoin buy. Now, guys, that's more than the business. That's more than the business itself. I think in the future, I'm sorry to say this, I foresee a lot of businessmen, I'm not going to tell who, I foresee a lot of businessmen, sorry, we can't be discriminatory. I'm also talking about businesswomen who run corporations. They are going to buy crypto, guys. They are going to buy crypto, not only Bitcoin, but I think that Ethereum is starting to be some kind of a corporate thing, although Ethereum has disappointed again, right? It just went above 2000. It's a bye-bye, is getting dumped. And now they will put their business savings, okay, some of their business reserves into crypto. So don't be surprised that these companies can actually one day make more money. They make more money from the crypto investment versus what? Versus the operations of the business. Perfectly okay. I think that's the smart thing to do, because as we go for recovery, you know, you guys need a lot of reserves, right? You guys need the reserves that go up as you guys are preparing for recovery. It makes perfect sense. And it seems that MicroStrategy now is kind of like the ETF for Bitcoin in the USA. Okay, so again, there's a lot of news for Bitcoin. Let's see what else is going on in the Bitcoin land. Let's see, right? So a lot of positive news that you see here. Now let's look for another one. So that's about Cathie Wood and Cathie Wood, and we have this news about Canada, right? Yay, Canada. So let's see. There's another one. Okay, Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley, look, Morgan Stanley, what did it apply for? Oh my God, this is big. Morgan Stanley, guys, look at this. I want you to look at this because these are the giants of the industry. Look at that. Investment division considering Bitcoin. Look at that. Okay, look at that. Morgan Stanley made bet on Bitcoin. Isn't that great? I mean, this is one of the oldest and one of the most conservative houses in the USA. And now they are starting to bet on Bitcoin, right? Eyeing Bitcoin investments. So these really are right? These really are the big guys. See, Americans are being increasingly bullish. And I think what's happening now is that, did it say? Yeah, on cryptocurrencies, that Bitcoin soars to new records. So it seems that the higher it goes, the more bullish people are, right? And then that's why I said, well, we are the smart ones. What do we do? What do we do, guys? We sell into strength. We wait for the dip. We wait for the dip, and then we go in and press buy again because we are the smart money. I hope we're smart. Okay, guys, look at this. NYDIG. They applied for a Bitcoin ETF. So Morgan Stanley says, you know, I'm going to Bitcoin. What are they doing, guys? They are now going where? They are now applying for an ETF in the US of A. I want you to see this again, because if that gets approved, and I'm sure in due course that will get approved, that move might happen. I don't know for how long. I don't know for how long, but I think that then Citibank's prediction of 316K by the end of 2021 this year, no matter how crazy it is, might come true. Let's read more about this news now. Awesome stuff, guys. No, it is slow again. Look at that. Okay, has filed. Okay, look at this. NYDIG, crypto-focused financial services company, has filed S1 paperwork with the SEC, reigniting the debate over the Bitcoin ETF. I want to see Gary Gensler hit this. I want to see Gary Gensler here. Okay, where do we go here? New York Digital, Investment Group, NYDIG. S1 registration statement for a Bitcoin ETF with the SEC on Tuesday. And look, Morgan Stanley. So Morgan Stanley is the smart one, right? They say they're going to Bitcoin, but actually it's an ETF. They tricked us all. They tricked us all, right? So look at this. It's expected to sell shares to the public at prices that reflect the fund's assets, supply, and demand underlying market conditions. Shares will trade on the NYSE ARCA exchange under a yet-to-be-determined ticker symbol. Awesome. In seeking to achieve its investment objective, the trust will hold Bitcoin. I want to show you something. Can I show you something? And Roy, I will get back to you after, because this is something I've been very consistent. Hold. I told you that day, right? What did Elon Musk say to his kid, right? Hodler, right? His toddler, his small kid. Yeah. Small kid must have smiling. Hodler. In all this, I want you to realize something. I don't know. Can someone find me an article that says trade? Please find me an article that says trade. I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay. I really don't see it. Okay. So Stone Ridge, Stone Ridge, NYDI. Just because we don't have time to do this, but even BlackRock, right? The world's largest asset manager by a mile, maybe 2 miles, is also looking into Bitcoin. So I hope that this is approved, because, hey guys, really, the US has to catch up to Canada, right? So Roy has asked a very good question. Flow is down 17%. Good time to buy the dip? I don't know, Roy. I don't answer questions relating to trades. Once again, guys, I have to be very clear, and I'm sorry I can't answer a lot of questions, because it's very simple. When I am here and I teach my students, they want to dream. They want to dream that they can become millionaires. I am now the millionaire maker, right? Whether in Malaysia, in Europe now, hopefully one day Singapore. And when they say that I cannot mix myself with being a trader that buys on the dip, or just a dip. I have to wait for a major dip. I have to be strategic. Again, when I go into things, I want people to dream. I want people to dream. I don't want just you going into crypto, hoping to make a trade here and there. I want you to dream. If whether you achieve your dream is not the issue. The thing is, you can dream. Sivar asks, you have to follow the flow. You have to follow my socials, guys. You have to follow my socials and basically be patient. Riyadh, I will look at that. I will look at that. Yeah, it's a bloody Monday today, but we're okay, right? Because when you do that, guess what? You can even have things like that on a bloody Monday, and that seems cool. Has it gone down? Yeah, it's gone down quite a bit, but yeah, that's okay, because this is what we want to do, right? This is what we want to do. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's still cool, right? So again, before I go, remember, I look for the wrong term. I cannot be looking on the short term, guys. I can't be looking on the short term. Yeah, it's fallen down quite a bit. So we have to be patient, and I just play with the flow. And I'm sure I told you guys, right? I said, be careful, right? Be careful, be careful, be careful. So the next time we meet on Wednesday, you can ask me anything. And if you want to really get the right, the right questions, ask me some things about my concepts and my assumptions. In the meantime, dream on, guys. How do we dream? What do we say, guys? What do we say, guys? What do we say? We say this: I am possible, hold the line, right? I am possible, hold the line. Hold the line doesn't mean we don't sell. I was selling Ethereum here, right? But we dream on. I am possible. Bye, guys. See you on Wednesday.